Hi everybody, hello, welcome to this video, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, oh, it would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button, like, notification bell, comment, share, all of that stuff. Whether you're watching this on Facebook, Instagram or YouTube, Ascension to Love with Alice, so feel welcome to find me on the other platforms as well. But for those who don't know me, my name is Alice. I am a weaver of light, divine channel and teacher of mystery schools, and today we're going to be talking about a very important connection within and through us, right? And how that really how these 3 points connect. So I'm going to be talking about the heart space, the womb space and the mind space, okay, and how those connect to this beautiful figure of 8, this infinity symbol, this energy flow through our body. And and even on a physical level, right, the heart pumps the blood and everything through the body, right? On an energetical level, it mirrors that, right? It mirrors that. It's really, really wonderful. I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was saying to him, because we were talking about the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine and kind of the gap, right? The gap that we're bridging right now. And we were talking about, what we saw and what we were discerning and what we were feeling and kind of how to really bridge that gap there. And I said to him, I said, what most people forget or don't realize, and I say forget because we know all of this. Within us, we know it all, right? That's if we are tuning into our highest self possible, right? Our human self might not know this, but the womb, the wisdom of the womb is so ineffably wise. It's wiser than anything else. It's wiser than the mind, body and everything like that, because she holds the vastness of the cosmos, of the whole universe within that space. And we don't remember that. We don't realize that. And it doesn't matter whether we're a male or a female, which anatomy we're in, because, and we know this from the principle of gender, right? That to be here on planet Earth, there are principles and laws which just are, right? They just are. They make up the structure and the pattern and the behavior of everything that is within and around us, right? So just like gravity, just like I dropped this pencil and I had to catch it before it hit the table because I didn't want a loud noise, but just like gravity brought that down, right? There are laws of the universe, there are principles as well, and one of them is the principle of gender, right? So we know, or presuming anyone that is watching this video knows, that we are this eternal being, right? The body is not us. This temple of light is not us. This is something we are borrowing from the earth to be here in this lifetime, to experience, to have fun, to play, to co-create, collaborate, to experience sexuality, sensuality, to experience it all, right? We need a physical body to do that, right? But this is not me. The energy that runs within each and every one of us is this eternal light energy, right? Which has both male and female gender within it, right? And then we translate it through our own lens, right? In our human bodies, we translate that to whatever we choose to, based on our vibration. Now, vibration is a really good point to go from, because the heart space, when we connect to the one true heart, when we connect to the cosmic heart, when we connect to our highest light, to our monad, to our highest self, the vibration just rises higher and higher and higher, right? And it's amazing, it's wonderful. But most of us aren't living that, right? Because we're influenced by vibration. I talk about this more in the video on law, and I'm not sure when I'll try and tag it at the end. That's probably the best thing to do, but that will be out in a few days' time. But the video on law, I talk about this a lot more. And the vibration which we are holding, which we get to refresh and reset at various points through our day, and can happen instantaneously, the vibration that we're at really determines the energy that we're flowing through up and around us, right? Now, if we look at the womb space, this chalice, I'm just going to step back here because it's a chalice, right? It's a cup receiving the energy coming in from the cosmic heart, from the great central sun, from all there, coming in from that space, going right down into the cup of our womb. Once again, whether you are in a male or female anatomy, we all have this energy point, right? And this is where creation and flow and healing and nurturing and transcendent love, like all this incredible stuff really is birthed from. But when we're looking at the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine, the wounded masculine is all about war and destruction and control, and the wounded feminine is all about manipulation and codependency and all that stuff that is so embedded on a cellular level, because that's the vibration on a cellular level, right? It's the momentum that we've been in. Some people call this cellular memory. This is cellular momentum, the momentum that on a cellular level you have been embodying for your lifetime, right? You know, that will always continue to be the starting point, the base point, unless we choose to actually refresh our energy. And the heart space is the portal that does this, of course. Any healing that we do, the more the heart opens, the higher the light quotient is that we're able to embody. Because instead of judging, instead of saying they, he, she, you, we say, oh, me, myself, and I. Because we realize that everyone is a projection and a reflection of ourselves. Right? So the more that we move it inwards, because as within, so without, the more we move it inwards, and the more we witness from a place of love, the more we reclaim our inner child, the more we bring love and balance and wholeness within ourselves, the more shadow work we start to do, because we're noticing that the whomever is in front of us is a reflection and a shadow. So we can go, that is me. How is that me? And the more we do that, and then the more we embrace and hold ourselves in love, right? That energy is then going to be the primary vibration that is moved through your body. Now, it moves down into the womb, where it expands like a beautiful sea of undulating gorgeousness. It expands, it flows, it ripples, it creates, it rebirths. All that happens within the womb space, right? So if anyone's been going through some very difficult rebirthing, there's probably some shedding of skin that needs to happen around the womb chakra, right? Around that space. You know, depending on when you're watching this, I have a wonderful course called Sacred Feminine Wisdom. It's the womb mysteries, right? The womb mysteries, doesn't matter whether you have a womb, you don't have a womb, male, female, have a bleed, don't have a bleed. It's the womb mysteries, and it will be very, very helpful to anyone wanting to integrate their feminine. So I'm just going to put that in there. You can find that on my website, aliceheath.com. But whatever comes down, right? Whatever we collect in that womb, and that's the energy, that's the fuel that we use, the inspiration that we're using to birth something. And whatever that is, that can be the next moment, or that can be a physical being, that can be a new project, a new creation, that can be anything. It could literally be what's about to happen, how you're going to receive, because the feminine, she receives. That's her magnetic point, right? You know, that's her pole in the principle of gender. She receives. Now, then, and once again, you'll know this if you've ever done either Sacred Feminine Wisdom or Rebirth from the Goddess, but, you know, then that energy from the womb starts to move up, right? It starts to move up the body, it starts to undulate, and the Kundalini, it rises, right? We start to activate the Kundalini, it rises up within us, it goes up that spinal column, right? Which is very much like the Hara line, which is the masculine version, and it connects, because interestingly, in the male anatomy, right, the pituitary gland, right in the middle here somewhere, the pituitary connects with the prostate, right? And the energy that we receive in our feminine energy, the masculine then helps with the feminine. They, in union, go up the spine, right? And we talk more about this in Sacred Sexuality, coming in 2022. But that energy flows up the spine and it inspires the mind. So the mind is only capable of seeing, perceiving, understanding, analysing, logically bringing something forward. And we project out the third eye. We project our reality from here. It comes out of this space, right? So if this is muddied, if this isn't clean and clear, and if this wonderful figure of eight that is happening, that is going up, down and around, right? If that is muddied, if that isn't as clear as it can be, you know, we're not going to know. We're not going to know on a conscious level or on a subconscious level, on an unconscious level maybe, but we're not going to know, because what we will think is that we're only able to translate, to receive, to articulate and to express the level of energy, the vibration in its purity of what we have collaborated to, right? And this is really important to understand, because if this space has wounds, right, and we're focusing on those, and then we're bringing more of those situations in, because that's the law of attraction and repulsion, right? you know, we're bringing more of that in because we're focusing there instead of actually doing the healing work. And then that goes down into the womb space. And then we have these experiences with lovers or with self or with other people or with our projects or with our work or, you know, with our parents, with any relationship. And then we have that, and then that energy goes right up the spine, and it helps reinforce the thought patterns that we have, which we're trying to shift, which we're trying to unravel, unwind, and unfold, which we're trying to ascend in its understanding, right? In the Christedness that we have. So you see how these are really interconnected, and then what we then project out, you know, we're constantly in this beautiful flow, this give and take, this as within, so without, as we're creating it, and then we're receiving it again, we're creating it, and we're receiving again, you know. So it's really important to breathe deeply, to reset and refresh your energy, your vibration. Vibration is not what we think, it is not what we emote, it's not what we speak. Vibration is the underlying current that creates all of that, right? So it's the current. We have to refresh that current throughout the day. Easiest way to do this, like I said at the start, gratitude, because when we're thinking about what we're appreciative for, the vibration behind our words, behind all that, shifts and changes and expands in light. Meditating, breathing deeply, allowing the slowing down of momentum of whatever vibration is already active. Brilliant way of doing that. Anyone and everyone will advocate for that. And if you feel like you can't do that, try again, right? Carry on trying, because there's just a lot of momentum for you within you. If you think that you can't meditate, if you think that you can't sit still and clear the mind, there is simply just a massive amount of vibration, right? A massive amount of momentum going where you've told yourself that you can't do that. So you might have to move your body a bit first, you might have to take a shower first, you might have to go running in nature, right? You got to do something that makes you laugh. And that's why you start with the meditation, right? That's how you start, by raising the vibration so that it's spinning faster and faster, higher and higher, and then being able to still your mind just flows easier. So I hope this helps. I hope you find it useful. I hope it poses some questions for you. I hope it helps you reflect a little bit, and do let me know in the comments how you find this. Do feel very welcome to share this. It would be an honour to see how it's inspiring and influencing others as well. And in the meantime, I send you so much love. Oh, if you're watching this in December of 2021, Karma Clearing and Soul Retrieval Akashic record sessions are currently on sale throughout the whole of December. So if you're watching this in December, do have a look at my website, because those are on sale right now. So enjoy that, and enjoy the few remaining slots that I have for the month of December. So sending you all so much love and so many blessings. Bye for now.